Disney World possibly shutting down? We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Check that out. Smoke from Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. How cool. I think we're gonna see that today. Next one's in like an hour and a half. I forgot my watch today. It's a very sad day. Some fireworks about to shoot off from the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. Welcome back to your daily dose. We're headed on in to Hollywood Studios. Thought we weren't gonna be in here until they took the Christmas decorations down, but I was like, hey, you know, let's go to studios today. So here we are. Welcome to Hollywood Studios. Well, it's become that time of year where I have to renew my annual pass. We're gonna be getting the Disney Incredi Pass. It's the highest tier with no blockout dates. And I bought my first annual pass at Hollywood Studios, so I'm kind of keeping on going with that theme and buying my annual pass or renewing it here at Hollywood Studios. This is where I'm always going to do it, unless, like, for some reason I can't. Straight to guest relations, we are headed. Just to let you know, you can't buy a new annual pass. You can only renew it. I told you guys that a few days ago. You can upgrade. If you are in a lower tier, you can actually upgrade when you renew, but yeah, I'll let you guys know how much this is. I think it's over $1,000. It's pretty darn expensive. It's insane, but you know, it is Disney, so I'm just happy that they have the annual pass program. Just because otherwise it would cost me an arm and a leg to come here every day. Well, we didn't renew it quite yet. Some reason my credit card didn't work. I think they thought it was fraud. The price is $1,100. Wait, $1,175 and some cents, and I just had to call my mom because she has to do something with the bank. So apparently they think it's fraud or something, but yeah, we'll get this on the way out instead of on the way in, so cool. We're almost in a renewed annual pass holder, but not yet. This, though, will be our last time seeing the Christmas decor in Hollywood Studios, without a doubt. Will be the last time, so let's enjoy it. Beep, beep. Yay. Sweet. Thanks, Patty. And in we are, the second time this week. I wish I could come here every day. I feel like you guys would get bored of Hollywood Studios, though. I sure wouldn't. Today, though, is an extremely packed day. All of the Run Disney people are here because they just had their event at ESPN Club, or so ESPN. They had a huge line for their merchandise. And obviously, the New Year crowds, they're still here. Now combined with the Run Disney crowds, it is crowded without a doubt. That, though, isn't really the point of discussion or updates with Disney in general today. As you guys can see with the title, we have some pretty juicy details going around the world, and a lot to do with Disney today. All right, everybody, so I do have a small little update. Last night, I kind of worked on something for about 5 hours, and what I was doing was I was actually making a color grade for our videos. For about 765 videos, I've been using somebody else's professional color grading on top of my videos. They're called LUTs, if you guys are interested, and I stayed up for 5 hours trying to make mine a little bit better than the current LUT that we have, and here's what we've filled in for about 365 days, or sorry, 700, because I've been using this technically for 2-3 years, and now here is the switch, boom. This is what our videos are going to look like right now. Hey, how's it going? Good. Nice to meet you. I hope you guys like it. I'll be constantly kind of tweaking it and whatnot. It's just something that I figured would kind of like better our videos for this year. But yeah, just know I'm trying to make the quality of the videos a little bit better visually. And yeah, I'll be adding some things throughout the year. Hope you guys kind of like this. You can see a difference. And yeah, fun stuff, right? I told you guys I didn't bring my watch. I keep on going like this. It's such a habit, and then I'm like, okay, did anybody see that? Because I just looked at my wrist and I don't have anything on it. Awkward. Let's see if we can get a spot for the Beauty and the Beast. Show is at 4. It's about 4 right now. See if there's anything available for us. There should be. I'm not gonna stay for the whole show. Probably just film a little bit and go on to the next thing. Okay, good. If this was closed off, they wouldn't have any room, so good news for us. They'll have some room. I don't know, but what do you guys think? Do you guys like the new color grading? Here's the old right here, and now here is the new. I don't know, small little difference, but just want to let you guys know that I'm trying to improve the video qualities a little bit here. The show just started. I'll film a little bit. We've got a lot to talk about today. and roam around. I do want to get to the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. We have about 45 minutes now until that starts. Ooh, Belle's about to sing. Talk about a packed stadium. It's really packed. There's actually people up here as well. Wowzers. Okay. Fun fact, if I film no shows, my videos get demonetized. It's actually kind of insane, but just seeing how packed it is right there, that's how you know it's a packed day at Hollywood Studios. Just got a phone call from my mom. Turns out that credit card only has a $500 limit, so that's why I got declined. Gonna have to go to my car and then come back to guest relations to renew our annual pass. We'll do that obviously later in the video because I don't want to go to my car right now, even though we did get a really good spot. We got like the closest ever, 2 days in a row. It's nuts. It seems like 4 o'clock, that's when they kind of switch it over. Apparently I went the wrong way as well, where people just, you know, don't leave shows right when it starts. So yeah. Good work, Kyle. I did come a little later into Hollywood Studios today just to see how the crowds would be around 4 o'clock, and as you can see, Tower Terror's got a whopping zigzagging line all the way outside. It's longer than it was before, and a fun fact, Rock and Roller Coaster now is open, and there's still long lines everywhere. Holy camoli, wait till you see this Rock and Roller Coaster line. This is absurd. When do you see Rock and Roller Coasters lines like this? Probably never, or just probably because it's been down forever. But you know, crowds are here. This is crazy. Look at this, all the way outside. There has been rumors on why Rock was closed. It was because either there was something wrong with the ride, or there was a COVID outbreak within Rock and Roller Coaster within the cast members, and they didn't have enough cast members to fill Rock and Roller Coaster. So that's why it was down, but I think it was something to do with maintenance. It's a zoo here though. It's like a concert's going on, it's nuts. Remember this, because in 2 weeks, at the end of January, it's going to be a huge, different scene. It's gonna be completely different. I kinda can't wait to show you guys and compare. Just remember this, but it's also really good to see these crowds at Rock and Roller Coaster because it's been down forever. And I actually did just talk to a leader, and some people are waving to me over there. But I did talk to a leader, and they were down because of maintenance. That's how they were down. On a day like today, it's going to be very hard to kind of find a spot to sit and chat. I don't think this is it because they've got some copyright music in the background. I know just where to go. There's one place in Hollywood Studios that generally doesn't have many crowds. I feel like a lot of you guys might know where I'm headed to. We were there just last time at Hollywood Studios as well. For the small amount of time that we've been here, Rock and Roller Coaster's line has already left the area. Holy cow, look how much it's grown. Unreal. It is so difficult to go on rides when these lines are so very long. Look at this. It's already made it outside here. 70 minutes. Okie dokie. Say goodbye to these stars. It's the last time we'll see them until November 1st. Goodbye, stars. Goodbye. I am semi-worried a little bit. Ooh, the cavalcade's coming by. I'm a little bit worried on if we're going to be able to get a spot for Indiana Jones because it is so crowded and it begins in about 30 minutes. Don't suggest showing up late like we're about to. Do not suggest that. Oh my gosh, wow. Mickey's has a very low line. I should probably get in line for Mickey's if I wanted to right now, because this really isn't that bad of a wait. I do know the individual lightning lane for Mickey's was selling at $8 today. I checked that at about 12 and the return time for it was 8 o'clock, so I didn't buy it. But this really isn't bad at all. Not a bad wait. Probably a good 30. Man, I wish I could go on right now. I gotta catch the indie show though. I wanna catch a little bit of it. But let's go over to the quiet place. Over here. Over here. I'm at least hoping it's quiet, but today, actually, yeah, let me just find a quiet spot so I can sit down and relax for a little bit. I really like this little court area, this courtyard. This is where we're gonna sit and chat real quick. Hey, so I was actually just curious on if I could book a staycation today at Walt Disney World. So I went on to DisneyWorld.com and I was like, okay, hotel stays. And I got this message. There was actually a queue to join a wait time to book a Disney World resort. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing this. It was 24 minutes. And then I came on like 30 minutes later and it was over an hour wait just to look and see if reservations were available for the certain day that I clicked on to visit Walt Disney World. It was absolutely crazy. I couldn't believe it. But the reason why they actually had a queue was today because Disney actually announced a lot of their specials that they have going on for later this year. So a lot of people were flooding the site, and Disney IT really isn't the best. And they had a queue implemented. So the deals that are going on right now are $500 off a 5-night stay at select resort hotels. So for deluxe, you get $100 off at a few selected hotels. One that is not included is a Wilderness Lodge, and I'm a little bit disappointed about that. There's only like a few selection of the hotels. And this is going on from March 6th through July 7th of 2020. They also are including $40 off each night of moderate resorts, and then $20 at value. And they also announced too that Florida residents during March 11th and the July 7th of 2020 get 20% off of select hotels, which is absolutely crazy. So that is what was causing the queue and long wait times just to book a resort stay. So I think it's fair to say it's going to be busy during those times. Goodbye, Christmas tree. Goodbye. But hello, Indiana Jones. I think we'll get a spot. I think we will. They're still letting in for the standby, so that's good. But we actually have to talk about one more thing here. Let's go see in a little bit of Indiana Jones here. Got about 20 minutes until showtime, and just let you know they do allow food and drinks inside of the theater. Last time I was here on the grand reopening of Indiana Jones, that was a couple weeks ago. Safe to say, everybody wants to see Indiana Jones. This theater actually filled up pretty darn quick, and once you get inside, you can actually sit wherever you want. I'm gonna go to the left because I want to film Indy when he goes up top over there. They do sell some popcorn and cotton candy, some beverages, looks like Sprite and Coke inside the theater once you get in here. I know my dad would be all over that popcorn. Time to see Indy. I'm very strategic at what I do here because I know I'm only going to be here for a little time, so I sat on the edge, but I really want to get the shot when Indy runs down on the first scene, so I sat all the way here to the left, and I usually go over to the right just because I want to get as close and center as possible. Glad that didn't do anything. Oh! Alright, he made it. Oh god. Let's go. And just like that, we are done with the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. That is really all I wanted to catch, because I haven't been able to catch that at that angle. And we were kind of just there for the whole show. So let's go explore some more. And we still have some talking to do about some of Disney's updates that are going around the world, actually. We've got our sunset setting very soon in about 30 minutes. Golden hour here at Hollywood Studios. Now, on top of my calves kind of being a little sore, my hamstrings have also been a little bit sore since coming back into the parks. I can feel that. I had to stretch them. They're really sore. It's kind of crazy. 10 days off from the parks, and I come back and like I'm just sore. It's nuts. But we're getting back in shape here, so I'm not really too worried. My other quiet spot, right by Joffrey's. Shouldn't be too many people over here. This area always reminds me of when I was a kid, just walking through Disney by myself. It was like my first solo Disney day. One time I went to Toy Story Mania when this used to be the entrance, and I separated from my family because I wanted to go on Toy Story Mania like 3 times while they were, I think, in Magic Kingdom. I came here by myself. It smells like marshmallows over here. There we go. Quiet spot. Also, I find a raccoon over here. And Jack Jack's Num Num cookies. Who would throw those out? That is such an insult. There's a couple of people here, but majority of people know this is a quiet area. And quiet areas mean talking time. So Hong Kong Disneyland just announced that they will be closing January 7th through January, I believe, 20th. And this could actually go on for quite some time. They've actually canceled their park hours all the way up until March 26th. And the reason is because of the COVID outbreak over there. And I believe they're also hosting the Winter Games, so they're trying not to have as many COVID cases. So it's kind of crazy that another Disney park is shutting down. Well, Hong Kong's like the one that's kind of like always shutting down, just like re-shutting down. But now it kind of brings up the question is Disney World or Disneyland going to possibly shut down again? I think there's like, I don't know, like a 1% chance that Disney World will shut down here in Florida. I don't think that's ever going to happen. I don't think it's going to be a thing. More like Disneyland would be the one to shut down, not Disney World. So I'm not really worried about Disney World. Obviously there's like a lot of COVID cases going on throughout the world and obviously here in Florida, but I see no signs here in Florida or no talk about Disney World shutting down. It's just Hong Kong that was shut down, which is kind of crazy. But if anything here in America, I only see Disneyland being the one that would shut down, not Disney World. So I don't really have any worries at all. I mean, if Disney World was located in New York, I would be a little bit more worried, but we are in Florida, and I think we are definitely A-okay.
I'm Sheriff Woody. On behalf
a little bit different here in America versus in Hong Kong. A little bit different. Last time we were here and Slinky Dog Dash's line was past where we are at the moment. It's all the way up there now, so Slinky's not too bad. Oh, wait, at the moment. I feel like in these last couple of videos, especially the ones since we've come back to Disney, I feel like I've been doing a pretty good idea. I'm telling you guys not to come to Disney the first week in January, maybe the second week as well. Just give it a week. Give it a week and these guys will be gone like Thanos snapped his fingers. For some reason I can't snap with this. Oh, okay, I guess I can. Never mind. Every time I enter Galaxy's Edge, like it's such a surreal experience, but I always like get here and I'm like, I want there to be more. I don't know if they'll ever expand Galaxy's Edge. I think it's way too early. I mean, I feel like they would have expanded Toy Story Land. Well, they technically are with that new barbecue restaurant whenever that's opening, but I just want more, you know? I want to be more immersed. But that's coming from someone who is here all the time. So, I don't know. Take it or leave it. I say this when I haven't even, you know, I say I want more in Galaxy's Edge when I haven't really even done everything. There's one thing I haven't done, and that is I haven't ever built a lightsaber. It'd be kind of cool to surprise you guys right now, but these bad boys, they're so hard to get. Everything in Hollywood Studios it's so dang hard to get a reservation for food here. It's so hard to get a building a lightsaber reservation just because everyone coming on in has already booked that, you know, months out in advance, and it's really hard for me to be like, oh, let's go to Hollywood Studios today, and let's see if we can build a lightsaber. I should try to plan it like in advance, but it's really hard to kind of just stock those and see if something pops up when sometimes I don't know what I'm doing the next day. One day we'll build a lightsaber. One day. And if you're wondering what the price is, I believe it's I don't know if it's more than the lightsaber cost, because the lightsaber is $199. I feel like it costs a little bit more than $199. Looks like most people got their fix of Rise of the Resistance. They're not using the side entrance, so it's probably only a good hour. You know what? Let's catch the sunset tonight. We didn't do that yesterday at Animal Kingdom, but we're gonna do it today at Hollywood Studios. I'll film it for you guys. Well, I think this is close to a sunset. The sun is officially set, but it's not dark out. But I hope you guys kind of enjoyed that little time lapse. I walked actually all around the park to get that. So we walked around the park twice today. How awesome, right? Well, it looks like Mickey's line has picked up big time. They must have had a downtime or something, or I guess don't go on at night when it's peak hours. I guess like everyone's kind of just coming back into the parks and they're like, Mickey's. That's the first time I've seen that like ever happen. So long Christmas at Hollywood Studios. I had to say goodbye. This is beautiful. It's one of my favorite shots during the holidays. So long. So long. Just let you know, inside Hollywood and Vine is Minnie's silver screen dine. That is back now, so if you want to meet Minnie and friends, she is now in there, meeting and greeting, doing her thing. Let me go get my credit card real quick. Gotta walk back to my car. I didn't bring my wallet inside the park today. Helps me prevent from purchasing things. You know what? I'm actually doing something quite different tomorrow, and I'll purchase it tomorrow. Yeah, let's save $1,000 today. I'll purchase it tomorrow. Well, everybody, that is gonna be it for your daily dose. This is what I've been snacking on. I actually love these. They're so good. Don't really like the sriracha ones as much. I like the cheese ones. If you guys want, try these out. They're pretty good. They're at Publix. I don't know if they're at your local grocery store, but I actually like them. It's like chickpeas, but supposedly it's healthy. I don't know. I love them. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, and that was it for your daily dose. Peace out. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. See you guys.